Ang ating kwentuhan napapakinggan kahit saan. Samahan niyo ako sa bawat kwento na pwede natin pag-usapan. At sa bawat kwentuhan, lagi kang kasama. Ako si Gab Humilde Villegas at ito ang Kwentuhang Random, the podcast. Hello guys! Welcome sa panibagong episode ng ating kwentuhan. At sa episode natin ngayon, ang episode na to ay para doon sa mga first-time parents and also para doon sa mga parents na gusto baguhin kung paano nila palalakihin yung kanilang mga anak. At sa episode natin ngayon ay pag-uusapan natin ang positive parenting. So para mas mahimay pa natin kung paano natin mas mapapalaki ng maayos yung ating mga chikiting. Ang ating guest ngayon ay graduate ng journalism sa UST at ayon sa kanya ay nagbibigay ito yung pagtuturo sa kanya ng enormous fulfillment. So, kumuha siya ng certificate in early childhood education. Ngayon ay nagtuturo siya for 19 years from preschool to college at nagbibigay din siya ng mga talks sa patungkol sa parenting, marriage at saka entrepreneurship. So, sa ngayon din ay facilitator din siya sa mga art workshops for the past 2 years and active member din po siya ng FEAST sa eMuse. Since 2011 ay nagsusulat siya for do sa Miss Bulletin ng kanilang community sa eMuse and she heads the kids ministry. So, lately ay nag-attend siya ng storytelling seminar workshop na in-offer sa kanya Oni Entertainment na nag-advocate ng anti-bullying sa school sa pamamagitan ng mga theater plays. So, itong speaker din natin ngayon, yung ating guest ngayon, ay she wears many hats. She's being a teacher, a wife, a mother, and also a grandmother sa kanyang 3 apo. So, let us welcome Miss Mean De Leon. Hi ma'am, magandang araw po. Welcome sa ating kwentuhan.
Yes, hello. Good afternoon, Gab. It's my pleasure to be here.
Yes. Ma'am, ito po. Sige po. Siguro nung maliit po kayo, ma'am, nung kayo po ay bata po, paano po kayo pinalaki ng inyong mga magulang? Doon po muna tayo start.
Well, sad to say, I brought up with fear, intimidation, yung mga ganyan, usually naman ganyan, coercion. Pag you came from a traditional home or raised by a boomer parent, so kasi my parents were boomers, well actually they were products of boomers generation, and now I'm also considered they're the parents, boomers, and now I am a parent also, so nakuha ko rin yun. But going back to my childhood, as I've said, I was raised up with fear, intimidation, coercion. So, ganon. Parang pag natatakot, let's say, for example, I had this experience na takot na takot ka magpabunot ng ngipin, di ba? Pag bata ka, because you have no knowledge how the whole process will go on. So, instead of the parents will tell I'm here, don't worry, okay? I will be by your side. Hindi sasabihin, sinabi sa'yo, kailangan gawin mo yan. Huwag kang matakot. Yan. Madali lang yan. Yung gano'n. They mostly invalidated ang mga feelings nung ako ay lumalaki. Yun.
Opo. Siguro po, bakit tingin po ninyo, bakit ganito yung naging way ng mga parents before sa pagpapalaki sa kanilang mga anak?
Well, for one, you try to recall na yung mga parents ko, they grew up during the war, okay? So, ang mga boomers, sila yung mga bata noon during the war, okay? And they were also raised up that way. Diba, gera, syempre, okay? They have to be resilient. Otherwise, mamamatay ka, diba? So, they have to be strong. And ganun ang naipasa sa amin. So, ganun din kami. My father, okay, if I may share, my father is a military man. Okay, you might find it funny, Gab, but you know what? Every morning, this is how he wakes us up. Pagpapatugtog ng marcha. Oh, 5 o'clock in the morning. And we were 5 girls. Kailangan gumising ka as if we are in a field. We have to, meron pa kaming drill.
Parang ano
Yung
'to ma'am 'no,
gano'n.
parang ano ba 'to, nasa barracks ba tayo o nasa bahay?
Correct, correct. Yun na nga, di ba? At exactly 5 o'clock. And I grew up with a routine at home. Kailangan gantong oras, kagising na, nakalinis na, kakain na, sa school na, well, because wala naman kami mga distractions at that time, di ba? So, mas
Mm,
madaling mag-cope with the routine. Unlike ngayon, mamaya na mami, nasa
mm.
cellphone pa, mamaya na daddy. Like that, gano'n. Gano'n ako pinalaki.
Siguro ito ma'am, in a setting na ganito yung pagpapalaki sa atin ng mga parents natin,
Mm.
paano natin maya-apply yung mai-embody sa isang pamilya, especially dito sa atin sa Pilipinas, yung tinatawag natin na positive parenting.
Well, actually, God, it all started when I attended a retreat. It's a healing retreat. Okay, way back, I think 2003, I was undergoing a crisis at that time. I was entering my 40s. So a friend, a very good and kind friend, invited me to that retreat. Let me say, it's reparenting the child within. Okay,
Mm-mm.
so within the 3 days, I've realized a lot of mistakes that my parents had done to me. Yan, nalaman ko ang dami palang mali, diba? That's why I am hurting. Okay? And also, I was hurting, I was pain because until then, I was relieving the pains of my parents' separation. Ganon. So, parang hindi ako makamove on doon. I was really in pain. But mostly, yun, nalaman ko na how the mistakes of the mistakes of my parents. And from then on, I told to myself, babaguhin ko yan sa mga anak ko. Babaguhin
Mm-mm.
ko yan. And because of that, I studied early childhood education. I mean, I strengthened my knowledge. I widened my knowledge about positive parenting when I studied early childhood education. And this was intentional. Talagang sabi ko nga, aaralin ko to. And through the years, I also listened to radio programs. I don't know if you're familiar with the Family Matters, where they have somehow a counseling program. Ganyan din siya about positive parenting. So through the years, sabi ko, gusto ko itong maging advocacy because I've been there before, how the effects of negative parenting, as you may call it, to the children. So sabi ko, from then on, babaguhin ko ang pamilya ko. And it happened when I had my last 2 children. Kasi yung first 2 children ko, parang the way I raised them was like my parents before. I was strict, medyo negative. Nung I had my last 2 children, sabi ko, this time babaguhin ko when I attended that seminar.
Mm.
So that's where
Um,
I started.
Sige, ito po ma'am. Siguro din ano po, usually ano rin yung lines then before ano yung lines usually ng mga parents po ninyo nung bata po
Ah,
kayo na madalas na binabanggit nila na hindi nyo po makakalimutan every time na magagalit po sa inyo.
bawal sumagot. Bawal sumagot ka. No matter how right you are, hindi ka pwedeng sumagot sa mga parents mo.
Mm.
And then, usually, conflicts are not talked about. Hindi yan pinag-uusapan, di ba? We tend to sweep everything under the rugs. Bahala kami yan. Through the years, nandyan pa rin yan, pero hindi pinag-uusapan. Confrontation is rarely done in our family. Parang kahit gaano kasama yung sister mo, yung brother mo, meron ka sa kanilang, you have anything against them, you cannot confront them. Okay?
Mm-mm.
So everything is, yeah, and to my parents also, no matter, you cannot reason out. Let's admit it, you can, wala kang karapatang sumagot. Yan. Yan ang palaging naririnig ko sa aking family before. Okay?
Siguro,
Halimbawa tawag dito,
opo.
peace at all costs. Peace at all costs.
Yeah, ito rin po ma'am. Siguro ito din po. Para sa inyo po, ano yung pagkakaiba then ano yung difference nitong pagiging authoritarian, pagiging permissive, yung which is yung puro
Yeah.
lang payag ng payag, and also yung positive discipline, way of
Okay,
parenting.
because there are three kinds of parenting style. We have first the authoritarian, yun, di ba? You do as I say, not what I do. Baga, kumbaga, obey at all costs. Kahit anong nakikita mong mali yan, you have to obey no matter what. And then we have the over-permissive naman. Permissive. This one naman, bahala kayo sa buhay nyo. Parang ganon, do as you please. Kina. Discipline is never imposed, or if ever imposed, is not consistent. Okay? And then the third one, which is I am practicing and I am advocating, is the authoritative. This one is coming from educated parenting. Nag-aral ka na, kaya alam mo na. That's why you are an authority in the field. Gets yun? Yun. Kasi you cannot be an authority into something if you didn't study it, right? Like, how can you be a doctor if you didn't study medicine? That's also the same thing with authoritative parenting or parenting. Okay, you have to study the different kinds of the styles of an authoritative parent.
Siguro ito din po ma'am, parang talaga bang ano siya, effective rin ba yung pagpalo sa bata para matuto?
Personally, I will not recommend that. The child will remember more of the pain rather than the lessons in the act, in the spanking. Kung bakit ka pinalo, mostly, bakit ka pinalo kesa yung pain, kesa dun sa bakit ka pinalo, the reasons. So, I really won't recommend spanking. Wala akong makitang justification, bakit kailangan mong paluin yung bata, diba? And it's wounding the child as hanggang tumanda yung bata rather. Hindi niya malilimutan yung pain na yan. Ikaw ba, pinalo ka, nakalimutan mo na yung pain?
Siyempre hindi.
Oo, sige. Yung ba't ka pinalong yun, sa dami ng beses na pinalo ka, na alala mo yung mga reasons?
Hindi rin eh.
Iba-iba diba? Iba-iba yung reason. So, mas natandaan mo yung pain, di ba? Yung act na pinalo ka. Basta pinalo ako. So, I would not really recommend that. I will not recommend that talaga. And spanking.
Ito po ma'am, siguro paano din po kung gusto nating i-apply yung positive parenting sa ating kung paano natin palalakihin yung ating mga anak. Kung halimbawa
first
po
and
nag-tantrum
foremost.
sila ma'am, paano natin kailangan i-deal itong ganitong behavior ng mga bata?
Okay. Nag-tantrum yung bata. First and foremost, keep calm. Huwag mong patulan yung bata. Pag nag-tantrum yung bata, huwag kang mag-tantrums. Kasi always remember ka na kids are not little adults. Remember that. Iba yung perception ng mga bata sa matatanda. So the first thing, kapag nakita mo yung bata ay nag-tantrums, keep calm. Okay? And then, pag ayaw mo na siya, okay? Pag kalmado na yung bata, okay? Then, yung bata, pag ganyan, minsan, di ba, hindi yan magsasalita. Tell the child that if you will talk that way, hindi kita maintindihan. Diba yung mga bata, ganyan. Yung hindi nila masabi yung sarili nila because they do not know how to regulate their feelings, their emotions. Mga bata pa kasi sila, hindi pa nila kayang kontrolin yung sarili nila. All they think about is, I want the lollipop, I want my toys, I want to go out, right? Pero wala silang pakialam, diba? Kung may nasasukan o hindi pa oras yun. So, as a parent, your task is to regulate the child. Kalmahin mo yung bata. Okay? And then pag what I do is, okay, just keep on crying. Okay? Keep on crying. But, hindi kita maintindihan when you talk that way. I tell the child, hindi kita maintindihan. Okay? So, I tell the child that if you are calm already, okay, kung pag huminto ka ng umiyak, then, I will listen to you. Yan. Sasabihin, makikinig ako sa'yo pag hindi ka na umiiyak. Kasi pag umiiyak ka, hindi kita maiintindihan. That's what I tell the child. Pag kalmado na yung bata, then saka mo na siya kausapin. What do you need? And you should be coming from the child's need. Okay? Bakit ka ba umiiyak? Ano ang kailangan mo? Okay? You have to address why the child behaves that way. Probably naantok, okay? Probably nagugutom, probably naiinitan. Hindi nila ma-express yung sarili nila. Okay? That's why you have to teach your child how to express themselves. Okay, ano yung gusto mo? Tell me. Kasi para maintindihan kita, naiinitan ka ba? Nagugutom ka ba? Like that. You have to validate their feelings. Kasi nagugutom ako, mami. Ay, ayun, kaya pala. Or kinagat ako ng friends ko. Ah, ayun, kaya naman pala. That way, nagbabalidate mo yung feelings. Kesa yung sinigawan mo rin yung bata. Diba? Sabi nga, tumahimik ka. Yan, mabuo ka dyan. O, di ba pareho na lang kayo? Di ba? Hindi mo na, yung, ikaw, yung sarili mo, hindi mo nakalma, hindi mo na-regulate yung sarili mo. How much more? Yung bata, how do you expect the child na makontrol yung sarili niya? Kung ikaw, my parents, you are not modeling a positive behavior. Yun. Lang
Yes.
yun. So, first, you have to be warm, to be loving, to be understanding. Those are the things that are related to positive parenting, no? Dapat nire-respetin mo rin yung feelings ng bata. And then empathy. Empathy is a very prevalent word nowadays. Lagi natin nakikita ngayon yan, yung empathy. So, if you want your children to grow up with sympathy and empathy, you have to model it first and foremost.
Ito po, ma'am. Meron, para sa inyo, ano yung nakikitang malaking conception on positive parenting? Is it mean na pabaya or pinapabayaan mo ba yung bata on what they want?
Okay. Yung pagiging positive parenting isn't, yeah, you may call it gentle parenting, no? But it doesn't mean that you will not discipline the child. That is the biggest misconception. Positive parenting is synonymous to positive discipline. It is being firm with empathy. Meaning, bago ka makapagdisiplina, is alamin mo muna yung nararamdaman din ng anak mo. Diba? Where the child is coming. As I've told you a while ago, bago mo papaluin yung bata, or bago mo bago mo pagalitan yung bata, bakit mo muna, hindi alamin mo muna, yung pala nagugutom yung bata, diba? O inaantok yung bata. Usually kids, they throw tantrums when their needs are not met. Usually they have unmet needs. May kailangan niya attention. Ano ba kailangan ng mga bata? Attention, affection, yung mga ganyan, warmth, yan. Kailangan nila yung mga love, of course. Pag hindi nila na-meet yung mga yan, the tendency is to throw tantrums. Kahit ako sa adults, di ba? Kasi sa partner mo, may ka-partner ka, hindi ka pinapansin. Di ba? Minsan gagawa ka ng eksena para mapansin ka sa asawa mo, di ba? Magtatampo ka rin. Di ba? So, positive discipline is a part of positive parenting. Hindi siya separate doon. Nagdidisiplina ka, but you are coming from empathy. Yun yun.
So, ito po, ma'am. Usually, kapag ganitong tawag dito, how parents deal with stress when it comes on raising children, ganyan. Madalas,
What do you mean?
yung tipong may nag-burnout ba, ma'am?
Okay. So, you have to apply here the power of pause. Okay? Halt. Okay. Halt means, for me, siguro narinig mo na to. Do not discipline, okay, when you are hungry. Kung galit ka, nagugutom ka, dumating ka, ng anak mo, nagugutom ka, tapos nag-aaway yung mga bata. Kaya, huwag ka munang basta-basta sisigaw. Okay? Do not, magsipasok kayo sa kwarto nyo. Because you were driven more by your hunger. Okay? Another thing is the anger. Pag galit ka, ito nga, huwag kang magsasabi ng mga salita or you will act on your anger. Okay? Di ba sabi nga natin pag galit ka, mag-isip ka muna, wag ka muna magbitaw ng salita. And then if you are lonely, okay, nagkaroon kayo ng LQ ng husband mo, or your husband is abroad, okay, ilang araw ka nang hindi tinatawagan, so you're kinda lonely, okay? So,
Mm.
wag kang disiplina pag nasa ganun kang state, okay? And then the last one is letter T is, ano nga ba yung letter T? Is you're tired, yan. That's mostly the situation of mothers, no? Okay, so if you're, let's say you're a working mom, how would you deal with the stress from your office and in transition to your role as a mother? Okay, I advise mothers to do this if they can afford it na. Pero I advise really this one. Huwag ka munang umuwi. Pag sabang you had an overwhelming day at the office, huwag ka munang umuwi. You may spend a few minutes, hours with your friends. Ikot ka muna sa mall, ganyan, o makipagkwentuhan ka muna sa mga friends mo. Take a coffee break, like that. And then, kapag na-release mo na yung stress mo, then you can go back, you can go home na. And
Mm.
I'm sure, iba na, you have clarity of mind by that time. So, you are able to give the best of yourself to your kids by that way. It's not na porke umuwi ka ng medyo late, you are less of a mother. No, it's because you have to take care first of yourself, right? Kaya before you can take care of others.
Yes,
Ganon.
opo.
Pakalma ka muna. Pakalma ka muna bago ka umuwi kung talagang stress out ka.
Mm.
And of course, you have to pray. You have to pray on your way home. Yeah, you are anticipating that things will be messy. Magulo ang bahay ko. Wala pa kaming pagkain. Okay, the kids are hungry. The kids are dirty. Ganyan, ganyan. So you can pray about it. Diba? But Lord, help me to deal with this calmly. That.
Mm. It's siguro ayun din po, talagang ano siya, best effective way on dealing with such stressful things, hindi lang sa office, kundi pati rin sa bahay, is to have some, ask guidance from the Lord, ika nga.
Of course. Of
Na
course.
makayanan
Yes.
yung weight ng responsibility, because
Yes.
as adults din kasi 'di ba, parang we wear too many hats.
Yes. Correct.
Yeah, ito na lang din po siguro ma'am, sa last part na po ito. Ano po yung mga simple and actionable tips na pwede pong gawin ng mga magulang or ng mga first time parents to apply this positive parenting or positive discipline sa kanila pong mga anak?
Okay, marami yan eh. Marami yan, Gab. Okay? Tama ba ako, Gab? Okay.
Yes
But
po.
first, you can start with recognizing that your child is a human being. Okay, sabi ko nga sa'yo, may mga needs yan. Okay, like any human being, they need love, they need attention, they need warmth, they need affirmation. Okay? And from there, we can say that you praise your child. Okay? Praising your child meaning, hindi yung sasabihin mo yung bata na, oy, apogi mo. No. Or you're so, ano ba tawag ito? You are matapang, you are like that. But you do, what you praise what that child did. For example, okay? Ang galing mo mag-drawing. Okay? Ang galing mo. Imbis na ang galing mo mag-drawing, what you will say is, you can draw very well. It's the effort. There's a difference. Diba? Okay. Let's say, oh, ang galing mo mag-dance. Instead of saying, yung galing mo mag-dance is, oh, your dance is so nice. Oh, ano pinuri mo doon? Siya o yung dance niya? The way she dance. Ha?
Yeah.
Okay, now, you can write you are a good writer. Okay, magaling na magsulat yung bata. Instead of saying that, you can say, now, you improve, you had improved writing. You had improved. Kapag purihin mo, yung ginawa niya, hindi yung siya. Okay?
Mm-mm.
So you are very good that you say, oh, you are very good. You are very good. You say, you are very good at coloring your work like that. Okay? And then another thing is, but you have to praise baby steps, no? Hindi naman yung, kasi sabi mo kagad, ay, wala naman yan eh. Diba?
Mm-mm.
You recognize the baby steps, yung mga improvements ng mga anak mo. Kung baga dati kung magsulat siya ay lampas-lampas, but this time, medyo dalawa na lang yung lampas, then praise him with a hug, with a kiss, with a high five. Hindi kailangang material na bagay, Gab. Okay, yung mga nakikita mong little improvements. Okay, and then What else? Okay, you can say use positive language. Okay, instead sinabi mong bata na no hitting. Okay, you can say keep your hands to yourself, please. Ganyan. Okay, I can't hear you. You can say to the child, please speak more loudly. Oh, don't get upset. Okay, yeah, it's okay to feel that way. Yung ganon. Stop yelling. Insight is from being positive, you use negative from negative language, you use positive language. Okay?
Mm-mm.
So, what else? What is the importance of that? Kasi ang bata, ganito yun, Gab. What you tell to the child is what they tend to believe about themselves.
Mm-mm.
Bata lagi mo sinasabi, ang kulit-kulit mo, ang tanga-tanga mo, ang hina-hina mo. The tendency is for the child to what? Imbibe that thing. Papasok sa consciousness niya. Hanggang lumaki siya, na ganun na pala siya. Ganun ako eh. Ganun ako, I'm not good. Ang kulit-kulit ka. Alam mo ba what he will do? He will prove you right. Makulit ako O di sige, mangungulit ako. Diba? That's why it's very important that you look for the positive traits of your child and praise him kung saan siya magaling. Yung ganon, di ba? Para the child will believe in himself. Only you, ikaw as a parent, you are supposed to be the number one cheerleader of your child. Okay? So, next is you have to listen and reflect, okay? Kung ano yung, hindi ka kagad may problema yung bata. Mami, hinaway ako nung classmate ko. Ay, buti nga sa'yo, kasi ang kulit-kulit mo eh. Okay? Di ba? Instead of saying that, you say, oh, I see. That must be awful. Okay? Okay, you feel bad about it. Yes, mommy. So what is that? That is empathy. Diba?
Mm.
Yon. So makinig ka muna sa anak mo. We have applied that 30-60 rule. You talk 30% and you listen 60%. Kasi God has given us 2 ears so that we will listen more and 1 mouth so that we will talk less. Ganyan. So number 9, praise your child, listen to your child. Okay? What else? Iba-iba pa yan. Then, you discipline also by age. Hindi basta yung bata, yung ilang taon, magkaiba. Kasi yung bata, 3 years old, iba yung klase ng disiplina, ibibigay mo sa kanya, kaysa dun sa kanyang nakakatandang kapatid. You know
Mm-mm.
that, di ba? So, you also have to know the age of your child, okay? You have to wear the different hats. Pag elementary yan, mga tawag dito diyan is the commanding hat.
Mm-mm.
Talagang follow. Do as I say. Pero pag mga teenager ni coach na yan, 'di ba? Parang on the sideline ka na lang, you have to cheer na, okay, go, go, go. But when you are the child or your child is an adult, yan, working professional na, you become a consultant. Makikinig ka na lang kung anong kailangan. And you wait kung kailangan nila. So, ganun yun. So that you will build connection with your children. Iba-ibang age, iba-iba rin ang klase ng approach ng pakikipag-usap sa kanila po. Okay?
Ayan. Opo. So, ito na lang din. Very last na po ito. Ano po
Yes,
yung
sure.
final takeaways and ano po yung message of support na nais nyo pong iparating sa mga magulang na
Okay.
gustong mag-apply ng positive discipline sa kanilang mga anak?
Okay, ganito yun, Gab. Parenting is given na mahirap yan, di ba? Children didn't come with manual. Sabi nga nila, di ba? Wala yan. Wala namang nung dumating yan, walang instruction book or manual yan. Okay, so for first-time parents, it is doubly stressful. And even if you're already second, third-time parents, as I said, children come with different personalities also. So, iba-iba rin yung pakikipedin. May batang sensitive, may batang brusko, may batang madaling matuto, yung ganyan. So, it's really stressful, okay? But, eto lang sabihin ko sa'yo, don't stress. Everything is temporary, okay? What do I mean by that? Your child will grow, okay? Lalaki yung mga yan. Before you know it, they are leaving the home, okay? Mawawala niyo sila sa'yo, sa piling mo, okay? So, everything is temporary. Matatapos ka din dyan. And not everything that weighs you down is yours to carry. Hindi mo kailangang dalhin ang lahat. Hindi mo kailangan ikaw lahat ang magdala niyan. Because God didn't intend parenting to be a solo job, God. Okay? Sabi nga if you carry all the loads alone, you are not leaving a space for Him to carry you. Because if you carry your load alone, you are not giving God the space to do it for you. O, yun na yan. Ikaw lang mag-isa eh. You don't pray, you don't ask my help, o ikaw na lang yan, di ba? So, yun. It's not a solo job. Parenting is not a solo job. You cannot do it all by yourself. You need a team. And God is your cheerleader. Yan lang.
Ayun, thank you po ma'am. Maraming salamat po. So far, napakaraming learnings ng episode na ito, and hopefully mas maraming mga first-time parents and also mga, of course, yung mga parents natin, ang mas marami pang katulad nila. Hopefully, maabot na itong episode natin yan. And with that, thank you po Miss Mayan ulit.
Okay.
For-
May I just promote my my
Sure po,
ebooks,
sure
my
po.
upcoming, yeah. Right now I am writing I'm trying book writing, no, parang this is the one that God is leading me into, but I don't want to go into full-blown book writing. So I'm trying ebooks. Okay, my ebooks are also from my parenting talk. So right now I am done already with the play school manual for the teachers yon who are teaching kids play schoolers, ganyan. And then I have yan. I was the one who created that book. It's on the process now of coming out. And then what I'm doing right now is another one, the bullying and its ugly head. Yan. This one is very, very timely, and we need this. We need this book. All parents, school administration, teachers, kailangan nila to. So, andito na ako sa process ng pagsusulit to. So, and I also have other upcoming books na hindi ko pa, sunod-sunod pa lang it's just in my head. Okay, so I hope you will support me in this endeavor. Makapag-promote ulit ako sa iyo next time, and I hope I can be a guest again next time. Of course, ibang topic naman.
Sige
Thank
po
you
ma'am.
also,
Maraming
God.
salamat
Thank
ma'am.
you so much for this opportunity. I hope I didn't waste your time. I did justice to the show. I'm so
Thank you po
thankful.
ma'am.
God.
Maraming
Okay,
salamat
okay.
po. Thank you
Thank
po.
you, then. Thank you. Sige, sa susunod. God bless, Gab.
Thank you po
Bye-bye.
ma'am. Maraming salamat po. God bless po.
At dito na po nagtatapos ang episode ng ating kwentuhan. Pwede mong balikan ang previous episodes ng Kwentuhang Random na podcast sa Amazon Music, Apple Music, Podbean, Podchaser, Player FM, Pocket Casts, Spotify at YouTube Music. Huwag mo rin kalimutang i-follow para updated ka sa susunod nating episodes. Hanggang sa susunod nating kwentuhan,